on the Spectrum. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome.
To two absolute stupid kids.
With a microphone in a shed.
And
this can only go well, Tyrese.
Yeah, it can.
This can only go well.
I'm Tyrese.
I am retarded.
That's Kuba.
I'm Kuba.
Yeah, this is on the Spectrum. This is something random we wanted to do. We don't know if it's gonna go well, if it's gonna be shit. We're gonna try and keep doing it. Hopefully it goes well, but
Lord help us, we won't know, will we?
Yeah.
We got we got the birds in the background. You know, we're chilling. We got a PS2 game on.
Yeah.
Straight chilling. So I suppose we should start. First topic. What do you think? We got a few here.
Yeah, we do.
I think we should start with video games, like I said earlier. I think
video games is very good, actually.
Yeah, so modern video games versus old video games. Which do you think is better?
I really like the classics, like the classic, like Mortal Kombat on the 360 and that.
360. Man, play the original arcade machine, bro. You just get the fucking ROM for it.
Yeah, no, but like that was like really good because now we have like Mortal Kombat X and all that.
Did you play the new one?
Oh, the one with like the horror movie characters.
Yeah, I think it's like Mortal Kombat 11 or some shit. Yeah, I played a bit of that. I heard it's pretty good. I'm not a huge fighting game guy, but I was gonna say though is you know, I don't know when it comes to modern versus vintage games, there's a lot of things you sacrifice. For example, you know, with a lot of old video games, like take what we're playing here, Manhunt. You know, there's not you can't just save wherever you are. You have save points. Yeah. And they do a lot of that to like save storage. And then with like old NES games as well, there's no saving at all. You get like a little password, and that's what you get.
Yeah. PS2. If you didn't have the memory card, you couldn't actually save.
Yeah, you have to keep the thing on till. Oh my god, I remember doing that. I remember playing Spyro when I was young. And I just kept the PlayStation on all night. When I come home from school, I just keep playing it, dude. It was a grind.
And then if you also got like a power outage.
It was, oh my god, dude. I remember, I had to do this twice, because the first time, my fucking, my stepdad at the time, he plugged it out, was like, Kuba, we need to save the power. And I had no memory card. And I was literally, I think I was on the second last boss.
Damn.
It's like, fucking Christ, man. Is the train guy the second last boss? On the Spyro PS2. I think it's Spyro fucking... I don't remember the name of the game.
We're going to try and keep the bad language to a minimum, by the way. We don't want to get, like... cancelled already. Nah, but,
no slurs.
Yeah.
No bad boy words.
No,
only big boy words.
I remember playing Spyro or, like, Crash Bandicoot.
Oh, which one?
Like, the first one.
Really? You played the PS1 version?
Yeah.
Fucking, I love the theme song for that.
They're so good.
I know.
I like the way, what was it? It's not the newest game, but it's like the one before that, they revamped the first 3 games.
Oh yeah, the fucking Crash Bandicoot trilogy. I know they gave it some stupid name.
Yeah, I have it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
We gotta play that at some point. I fucking love Crash Bandicoot, the first one. It's so fucking good.
Yeah.
But that's another thing. Remakes of video games.
Yeah, you do lose out on that old like nostalgia.
And then a lot of the time they bring in new voice actors as well, so it's never just right. And the soundtrack sometimes I feel. I don't know about the soundtrack in the new Crash Bandicoot, right? I don't know if you know the track from the original Crash Bandicoot, like the fucking do that shit. I haven't played the new one, so I wouldn't know if they fucking kept the original track or if they remade it. If they remade it, I don't know. They better fucking sound identical, or else I'll be pissed.
Yeah, no, I've played it a little bit. I didn't really get that big into it because it's the new one. I was in the middle of playing. I think it was.
Oh my god, it is cold in here. I just saw my own breath.
Yeah. I think it was. Oh, what game was it? Oh, it was literally about a few weeks before I got the PlayStation. I was playing
Forza Horizon.
No, yeah, but I was playing. I think it was Dark Souls.
Dark Souls. Oh, dude, I suck at Dark Souls. I never finished Dark Souls.
What's the other one? Not Dark Souls.
Bloodborne.
No.
Ghost of Tsushima.
No. It's like Dark something.
You're gonna have to look that one up.
Yeah, I may.
I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about. Is it a Souls-like?
Yeah. Dark. Damn, I love when my phone goes into fucking private mode.
Yeah, because it's a shitty iPhone. I'm gonna go on a rant about iPhones, bro. Dark. Buttholes. Video game.
Was it Dark Souls?
Well, look, just describe it to me.
I'm pretty sure
It
might have been Dark Souls.
Was it made by FromSoft?
I think so.
Oh
no, Dark Souls is the one with knights and that. I'm
Right.
thinking of this guy from Hell.
This guy from Hell.
Yeah, it's Dark.
Shikiro Shadows Die Twice?
No, it's Dark something.
Dark something. Darth Maul, the video game. Come on, tell it.
It was.
What?
Oh, jeez, this is actually really annoying now. I know it was Dark something. It might have been Dark Souls, but Dark Souls, you're a knight in them games.
Right.
They recently made the newest one.
Mortal Shell? No.
No, never.
Are you sure it's not Bloodborne?
No.
They're dude from Hell. Darksiders.
Yes.
Darksiders.
Yes.
You're not a dude from Hell. You're one of the like Angels of the Apocalypse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
did you play the first one?
No, I think it was like the second
one. Yeah, you play as Death in that one. And the third one you play as some lady. The first one you play as a dude in a hood.
It was. I'm looking it up here. I think. Wait, no, it was the first one. Darksiders, literally just Darksiders.
I have that on Steam.
Yeah.
Darksiders, it's a fucking.
It's
great
a
game.
good game.
Yeah.
Like it like for the first run of it. Like I never actually completed it because it was kind of glitchy for me.
Did you play it on PC or Xbox?
Xbox.
Was it the remastered?
No, it was the Darksiders.
Original Darksiders or the remastered Darksiders? Because I know they did remastered.
Original, because I think it was 360 days. I played it, and you were in like this place in front of like a city hall or something.
Yeah.
And you had to go like under some like hole in the ground to get through. Before that you had to kill like a certain amount of monsters.
Yeah, dude, Darksiders.
One of the monsters wouldn't spawn.
Oh.
And I was pissed off.
I love that.
I deleted my save and restarted, got to the same point, still wouldn't spawn.
See, that's another argument for newer games or like remasters versus old ones, because
a
lot of remasters, it's really handy. But if you have it on PC, you can always download like a community patch. That's the thing. Especially if you're emulating it, you can just modify it yourself.
Yeah.
That's another thing. Emulation's a beautiful thing. For those of you that don't know what emulation is, it's literally taking a
classic game.
You take like the file for the game off the disc, and what you do is you write up a program to emulate the original hardware that the game is played on, and through that you can run the game on your computer. But because you're running it on your computer, you can modify the files and shit. Yeah. It's a beautiful thing. I love emulators. We were going to get PCSX2 to play.
Nuzlocke for Pokemon. You don't know what Nuzlocke is?
No. No clue.
You get the Pokemon ROMs and all that, and you can do like randomizers. So for like your starter Pokemon, let's say it's Charmander, Bulbasaur, and Squirtle, you could get like let's say Genesect, Rayquaza, or bloody like Rattata.
What's your favorite Pokemon?
I'd have to go with like the Charmander.
Yeah, you have a little Charmander figure.
Yeah, no, like Pikachu.
Classic,
but kind of overrated.
Overdone. Yeah, I don't think Pikachu is that good.
His main powers were like electric.
That shit.
Yeah, but like after a while with the movies and all that came out, he was able to resurrect Ash with a fucking...
Did you see that one clip in the theater where he starts talking, everyone's like, what the fuck? Did you see that?
What, Let's Go Pikachu or something?
Something like that.
Detective Pikachu.
No, it wasn't Detective Pikachu. It was wait, no, hold on. I'll pull up the clip. It was fucking hilarious.
No, but a Nuzlocke, you modify it so that it's random, and you battle. If your Pokemon dies, it's dead. You can't get it back.
Oh, and here it is.
Oh,
This
yes,
clip,
yes,
yeah,
I know that.
Yeah.
I think that's the same
fucking
one
ad.
I'm on about.
Oh, I love ads, don't you? Here we go.
Yeah.
Watch this shit.
Yeah, that's the one where the
Shut
ghost
this.
Pokemon.
Wait for it. Everyone in the fucking radio. Everyone loses their shit. Everyone loses their fucking shit to Pikachu speaking.
Yeah.
Like,
No,
what the fuck? Hey, bro, Pikachu ain't supposed to speak.
I do
English.
know that some Pokemon
Can speak, I think.
can actually speak.
I don't know which ones it is though. I think it's mostly just legendaries.
This kind of goes into our next topic of conspiracy theories.
How does this go into conspiracy
No,
theories?
Nurse Joy.
Oh, that bitch.
Yeah, you know the way there's multiple of them and they're all identical.
Oh, here we go.
It's kind of like the Ditto thing. She's an actual Pokemon because some Pokemon can speak.
Oh, yeah, Nurse
Because
Joy's a Pokemon.
how can she magically
appear wherever Ash is?
Yeah,
She's trying to get on Ash's dick.
language.
She's trying to get that fire cock.
Yeah, but no. Right.
Perfect.
There we go. Yeah, but Nurse Joy, some people are thinking she's a Pokemon because how is there so many of her? Same with
there's not that many of her. See, my idea.
Yeah.
I think.
But she also has the different regions and different.
Yeah, I think
variants.
she's just following Ash, but I think she's trying to get some of it.
But that's the thing. You know the way certain Pokemon have different variants, different regional variants.
Sure.
She has different regional variants.
You mean she gets stressed?
No, her skin tone, her hair sometimes does change.
She gets a tan.
Yeah.
She goes to the salon.
But
she's trying to make herself.
She could have her own regional variant. If she is a Pokemon.
I don't think she's a Pokemon, though. I think she's just trying to get some of that Ash.
Yeah.
Ash is the best
The one thing I don't like about Pokemon, remember the original trio, Ash, I think it was Misty and Brock?
Yeah.
I hate the fact that
Brock
every new every new revamp, he has two different companions.
What I don't like is they keep trying to make the other two companions the exact same. So you'll always have a male and a female, and they'll always have the same personality as Brock
and the
Misty,
female for some reason loves Ash.
No, I'm telling you, man. Everyone's trying to get on. That's why Nurse Joy keeps changing herself. But she keeps getting plastic surgery. She's trying to get some of that.
Yeah, back to video games and that.
Yeah.
Need for Speed.
Need for Speed.
The classic.
I never played Need for Speed.
Oh my god, you need to play Need for Speed. Classic Need for Speeds are absolutely amazing. It's that classic bloody race.
Did you ever play Grand Theft Auto Vice City? That's the one that it's all in the 80s.
Was there a weird thing? Wait, is that with what's his name?
Tony.
Yeah.
Tony Versetti or some shit like that.
Yeah, there was
It's
all
all in the 80s.
There's a nightclub in it, and someone works there.
It's all like 80s themed. It's very heavily based off of Scarface. If you ever watched that.
I know there was a GTA game that you go near the beach, and if you get on top of one of the buildings, there's some weird Easter egg. I think it was a jetpack or some gun.
I think that was San Andreas.
Yeah.
San Andreas, yeah. Did you hear they remastered a bunch of the kind of the 3D trilogy, not the HG stuff.
Right.
Worse. Right. Remastered trilogy. Here, I have the trailer here. Check this shit out. It's they made all the models HD and stuff.
Hello.
Look at that.
Oh!
They literally just remastered the whole trilogy as a trailer for it there. Turn that down. Look at this. HD models and all that. More
That's
cars
it.
on the streets. Yeah, that's what I mean. That was why I said that's San Andreas. I think.
I
think
still
it's-
like the classic a bit more.
That's Grand Theft Auto 3 there. Look at that.
Well, that ought to put the coyote in the chicken coop, huh?
See it?
Yeah. And if he's ratting us out, kill him.
The models look a bit weird though.
Ever seen a movie?
Yeah, it looks like
It's a bad thing.
Definitely looks better, but. Look at that.
it looks sort of fake, if you get me.
Well, the original games had a very cartoony art style.
Yeah, but like the game looks fake.
What do you mean?
Like, you know the way like some people like create their own like, for example, movie trilogies.
Oh,
Some
yeah.
people make their own like fan made.
Trailer, like.
That's
fake
what it kind
ones.
of looks like.
Yeah. Well, it's not fan made. It's official, and I don't know where it's. I think it might be coming out later this year. It might be already out. I'm not sure, but it's gonna be on PS4. So I'm definitely gonna get that because I want to play the original games in HD. What the fuck is that? Hey, look at this Lightyear. Chris
Without
Evans.
Squarespace, I wouldn't have an online
I love
brand.
Squarespace so fucking much. What's this? Look at this shit. Lightyear. They really just made Buzz Lightyear HD, bro. Look at what they did to my boy. Flying recorders are on. Look at this shit. What is this? Look at that. Look what they did to Buzz
Why
Lightyear.
does that look kind of look like
Like shit? I
you
don't
know
know.
the
Don't
Sorry.
die, bro. Don't die.
you know the movie where the guy goes to the alien planet?
Planet 51?
Yes,
Oh, I love Planet 51.
kind of looks like that.
Probably because it's made by the same studio. Yeah, it's Disney. It's a Disney movie.
Yeah, no, like there's like differences between classics and modern. Modern are better in the case that like
Graphics, they have a bit more features, but then you got classics. I mean, they're just classic. Can't
Mhm.
argue with that. You can't argue with the good old.
I
car.
hate the way like some classics you can't find them anywhere anymore.
Oh yeah, Gungrave for the PS2. I was trying to find Gungrave for the PS2, and that game is going for like hundreds of bucks on eBay. They don't have it in CEX.
Yeah,
It's so annoying.
like
I'm trying to
It's
start
just
like a little
mad.
PS2 library, you know, but
it's mad.
it is. It's crazy. Some games like they just didn't sell well, and then it turns out, oh, this game isn't dog shit, and now it's just really hard to find.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure if we go to CEX right now, I'll see if they even have Gungrave listed. I don't know if they do. CEX.
Yeah, no. Like it's mad the way like them old games like I like the remastered of like classic games
Yeah.
because like it's still the classic but like better quality, a bit more like freedom if you get me, like with the
Right.
controls and that. Because like PS2,
Yeah, look,
most
Gungrave
games you
out of
can't
stock.
you can't actually like edit the controls unless it's
Oh yeah, so like with Manhunt here, like the camera is like all fucked up and inverted. It's the same with I think Vice City. The Vice City's camera is horrible.
yeah, but I think there was a way to override that.
Yeah, just not with this one. It's this. Yeah, they're both out of stock.
Damn.
So look at this shit. You can't get Gungrave as a PS2 game at all. 20
Bro, but they're selling it for 15, like. No wonder it's out of stock. People are buying it and then selling it on for like
hundreds.
yeah.
Hundreds, yeah.
like 10 times, no, like 5 times that price.
Probably. It's really crazy. Roasting. Honestly, bro, we gotta play Gungrave though. It's a really good game. It's like you play as this guy here on the cover.
Yeah.
That's his name is Grave, Beyond the Grave. He's super fucking edgy. But
Does he have a gun? Oh my god, he does!
he uses a giant coffin that fires rockets and shit as well. And he yo, you want to guess how he keeps the coffin on him? He literally wraps big chains around his arms. just
That's
like that.
kind of sick.
Yeah, Gungrave is so fucking cool. I watched the anime with my good friend Jake, and something
I
else.
watched an anime last night.
Yeah, what you watch?
Spirited of the Way.
Spirited Away. Spirited Away.
Yeah.
Spirit of the Way.
Spirit of the
It's
Way.
like some Chinese shit.
It's
You go on wish.com, Spirit of the Way, free DVD with your next purchase.
Do you want free anime? Just subscribe to
anywhere you go.
subscribe to my Squarespace profile for free anime. No, but like it's crazy.
Not sponsored, by the way.
Yeah, don't go there.
Fuck Squarespace.
Yeah,
Squarespace.
just go to Wix instead.
Oh no, Wix is worse. Just learn HTML5 and make your own website
Yeah.
like a Chad. Speaking of, BYB website is fully operational.
Is it? Did they add in the rest of their stock?
I think they did. What the fuck is this? BYB Telemetry. I don't know what telemetry is, but like, you know, it's whatever. Yeah, online shop now open, boy.
Yeah,
E-scooter,
free
scooter.
delivery for a certain amount of
Swag.
time.
Until the 30th of November 2021. So check out the BYB website, gentlemen. Check it out. They got all their shit here. It'd be easier if we had a mouse. I don't like trackpads. But you can see they have radio, BMX.
No, they didn't add all their stock.
No, because they have to have separate stock in the shop and in the on the website.
Yeah,
But look at that. We the people.
that's the one thing I don't like. The fact that like
Their
that-
stock is separate.
Yeah, like if I wanted, let's say, a new set of handlebars, they don't have them on the store, but they
Yeah.
have them in store.
Look at this for BMX frames image coming soon. But they're still trying to sell them. The volume makes frames. Jesus.
Like that's the
Oh,
thing. I
oh,
think
yeah.
they should have it that like you can see all their stock.
Yeah. If they could have like a website for in-store stock as well.
Yeah, or like a separate yoke for in-store pickup. Like for certain items are
Yeah.
only purchasable
Because the warehouse is in Carlo, so they could always have it.
Is
so
it?
like, yeah, the warehouse is in Carlo. The warehouse is up by EPT.
Why does it take them so long to bring stuff back?
Because they're fucking. Because I don't know.
They're lazy.
No, Patrick is.
Yeah.
You remember
He
Patrick?
was working in the store when I went in to get my bearings.
Yeah, but what I was told by no one specific is that he comes in at the end of the kind of like, I think they get paid
Work day.
monthly.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he comes in at the end of the month just to pretend to be working, and then he gets full pay.
Oh no, they get paid weekly.
Do they? Well, there you
Yeah.
go. He comes in at the end of the. He comes in at the end before payday, or on payday, just so it's like, oh yeah, mommy, I swear I'm working. Because his ma owns the company. His ma owns all of that shit, which is, you know, fuck that guy.
Yeah. Nah, but back to topics. Video games and that.
I love video games.
Yeah. Like you can't beat the classics.
Of course not. Of course not.
Never will
Yeah.
happen unless like you could VR, for example.
Oh, dude.
If like you can mod, like it is out there, you can mod your VR.
Right.
If you can
That's
mod
what
it
we
that
do.
you could play the classic games.
In
Like you know,
VR.
like the third person games that you wish were first person. If you could do that,
Yeah.
like I'd love to get into like Mortal Kombat.
In VR.
Yeah, kind of like Gorn.
Yeah, there you go. I was gonna say.
But like it's
Gorn is great.
it's not
brutal.
it's
as
not
everyone.
Mortal Kombat. It's like
Yeah.
you could do.
I wish
like,
there was
a-
like a multiplayer in it.
Yeah, you could do a finisher move, and you know the way on the screen they go see through and you can see the bones break.
Oh yeah.
Like you'd be able to see that, but 3D. Like that'd be sick. And then like if you want it for like Scorpion, he has that little kind of thing you throw out.
Get over
You'd
here.
actually have to like grab it
Yeah.
and do like.
I don't think it's on his side. I think he just has it in his wrist. So he
Yeah.
can-
He kind of drops it down and goes.
Yeah,
or
it's
so.
fucking sick.
But like, the fact that you'd have to like press a certain button or like
To fire it out.
trigger XY,
Yeah.
drop it down, and you have to grab it and then you throw it.
Yeah.
Like it'll still have that same like aim thing that like
You'd have to aim it beforehand.
Yeah,
Everything goes slow mo. You aim it just.
yeah, but the other guy can still dodge.
That would be interesting. A 3D arena.
Yeah. Or like Need for Speed. I'd love to be able to get
Multiplayer,
in
3D multiplayer.
and play Need for Speed in VR.
PSVR. Sure, I showed you the PSVR and you were playing Wipeout in it.
Wipeout.
That was back when we were friends with Jacob. over at my
Yeah.
house that one time, and I showed you
What
Wipeout
was
on
Wipeout?
PSVR. It's a really fast racing game for PlayStation. It's been around since PS1.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Um,
that was fucking. I love Wipeout.
Speaking of VR, omnidirectional treadmills.
Those fucking things. Those are expensive.
Yeah, but the thing is, there's only like one company that are
That
actually
makes them.
making the actual
Yeah.
treadmill from like Ready Player One.
Oh yeah.
Other ones are using special shoes with a slip base,
Yeah.
which are actually, I found this out like recently. They're pretty dangerous because you have different like rubbers on the shoe that you can put on, which make
Right.
it more slippy, less slippy.
Yeah, but you're meant to sit down while you do it.
No,
No, really, you're meant to sit down in a chair that you can spin around in. That's how you're meant to play it.
no.
I swear to
This
God.
one is a big base, and you hook yourself up to a thingy on the back.
Harness.
Yeah, and it goes around it, so like you can run in different directions. But it's kind of like a bowl.
Oh right.
So
Imagine playing Skyrim in that.
that'd be sick. But the
You'd get
thing is,
you'd get tired really fast.
if you kind of go too fast, you lose your grip, and you'll actually go down, and that's where the harness comes in, because it doesn't actually like,
Let you fall.
yeah, it'll keep you there. So if you go like that, you're kind of gonna hurt your chest and that.
Imagine
You're gonna end up like me.
Yeah, imagine you give that to like some kid and they end up like putting it on and they fucking fall over and they hang themselves.
Mom, cut that out.
Skyrim, Mom,
Cut it
Skyrim.
out. We're gonna have to cut that out.
Mom, Skyrim, Mom, I love Skyrim.
But that's the thing. Like, what's the, you know, the suits you can get,
Haptic suits. Yeah.
Them. I'd love to be able to get like them, but you know, like the gloves and that for hand tracking.
I think there's a few in development.
There is.
But none of them are on the market yet.
No, there is a few on the
Really?
market, but they're not the best. They work on motors. I'm talking like.
Oh, the
really-
haptic suits. I thought you were talking about gloves.
Yeah.
There's
No,
not many gloves on the
there's
market.
a few, but they're not the best.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Like, there's a guy that's making it.
It works off
in his-
drawstrings, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he programs it himself, and you put the Quest controller in. And it's sick. You can make it at home.
Yeah, but I was gonna say, did you ever use the hand tracking for the? Yeah. Did you ever use the hand tracking on the Quest?
Yes.
Blows ass. Fucking.
I think they've improved it on
Did-
Quest 2.
Of course, they improved everything on Quest.
You can play Minecraft on the Quest 2 now.
Yeah.
Yes.
I got a Quest 2 then.
I'm pretty sure B-Saber. It might have been up on YouTube there. You can hand track with Quest 2, I think.
In Minecraft,
Yeah.
it's like I can pick up blocks and grab creepers by the neck and choke them out.
Yeah.
It's like you're not blowing up my house today. Shut
Yeah.
up. Look up Quest.
I know, like, the Quest, the original Quest is, like,
What? How are they selling it for 340, man?
that's like half of what I paid for mine.
Do you know how much the Quest sells for on its own? They sell that.
200.
Yeah. So what the
And that's the 64 gigabyte, literally 200. I get it if it was like 128 gigs.
I wouldn't even pay 300 for. 'Cause,
Maybe the, what is it, 250 something?
Hold on. Quest 2. Because like, you can buy a brand new one for $200.
Yeah.
200.
Yeah, 256 gigabytes.
Yeah.
I would pay
58.
the, like,
28.
you buy it for 400 US. Like,
Don't
I would
lie.
pay it
Yeah.
if it was better.
The Quest 2?
Yeah.
I think
It's too front heavy. Still.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought they would have fixed
See,
that.
you have that
Oh, they
loose
made
strap.
What they did is they made it a bit smaller, so it's harder for people with big faces to wear it as well.
Yeah.
It's not.
See, you
it's
still
it's
have that like
adjustable.
strap on the back, but it's better. It's more.
You can get aftermarket straps though.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
this one is you can buy one that has backup battery built in.
Mm.
The one thing I really want to get is like the Vive. I want to get the like docks and that and
Yeah.
actually use it.
But you know they have trackers for like your legs for the Vive.
Yes.
Yeah.
There is a way to use them on the Quest, but it's really difficult.
It's fucking
You actually
stupid.
have
It's
to
probably
reprogram the
yeah.
Bluetooth.
Yeah, it's probably.
And the sensors, you actually have to go back in, reprogram the sensors to pick up the readings from the trackers, which is actually very dangerous because if you
fuck it up, there goes your quest.
Yeah.
Those trackers are pretty expensive too, aren't they? You get like a pack of 3 for like $100.
Yeah.
It's really expensive.
But then again, that's the trackers themselves.
Yeah.
You still have to buy the harness and that for them.
You have to find a way to strap them to you. Duct tape them.
I love the weather here.
Oh, fucking.
Absolutely great.
Alright guys, Weatherman Kuba here. It fucking sucks.
It's raining.
It's pouring.
And guess what? It's still raining.
It was raining yesterday, and today, update, it is raining. Welcome to Ireland.
Yes. Back to games and that. Half an hour of games so far, pretty much.
I think we should cut it there. In conclusion, old games, good.
Old games, you can't beat them. New games, you still can't beat them.
It's very difficult. But I think the issue with a lot of newer games is the microtransactions a lot of the time.
Yes.
You know, in the new Crash Bandicoot, they have Crash Bandicoot 4, fucking whatever. They have
Race Against Time.
I think something like that. Yeah, they have microtransactions for like loot boxes for cosmetics.
This brings us into a whole different stage of video games.
Yeah,
loot boxes.
Loot boxes are fucking AIDS.
Like they're good.
No.
But no, like if they're free. Like, you know, the way you can find them around the world.
They're not gonna have like free loot boxes, you're gonna still have to pay for like keys to open them. Example, in TF2, I have a bunch of free loot boxes, right?
No. What I mean is, like, you know, the way you can find like in, let's say, PSO2, you know, the way you can get like keys to start boss events.
Yeah.
You find like loot crates, and you find the key.
Yeah.
But like the key has a
They added the mission pass to PSO2 NGS. So there's finally like an actual motivation to play.
Yeah.
They added a bunch of content to it. We should probably play that tonight, actually.
I can't access my PC.
Oh, fuck yeah.
And these don't really run. I can go through the Xbox though. I'm pretty sure I still have that link.
I got premium for it. I got the premium and fucking. Tell you what, bro, it's worth it if you wanna make bank really quickly.
Yeah.
But like.
The one thing I don't like about it, like, you're in a mission, right? You go across the map, and then all of a sudden, like, the next mission is on the other side of the map.
Oh, in NGS.
Yeah.
But that's the issue with every open world game. Like in Fallout 4, I remember I was doing some quests, and it's like, okay, you're here now. 4:50. This is when I get off work. All right, podcast's over. It's 4:50. But in Fallout 4, for example, or New Vegas, it would be like, oh, you're in New Vegas now. Okay, now go to this place, which is all the way on the other end of the map. Like in a lot of Fallout games, the first quest is literally just get to the center of the map. But that's not an issue. That's just Fallout. That's the formula it follows.
But like loot crates and that are banned in some countries.
Australia,
because it's gambling.
Australia banned loot crates. Yeah, because it's gambling. Manhunt is banned in Australia, and the second game was never even published.
Like
in Australia.
What is it? I think it's something with Fortnite. Something's banned in like. I think it's Japan or something.
They had loot crates in Fortnite for a while, but they got rid of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, they got rid of the loot crates in Fortnite. I love Fortnite so much.
Oh my god.
I love Fortnite. Me and the boys playing Fortnite? I have AIDS.
Fortnite.
I love Fortnite so much.
Fortnite. Oh my.
Right, anyways.
I love Fortnite.
Back to it. What's the next topic?
Social media.
Social media.
Social
Yep.
media. I fucking hate social media. I
So-
may be on social media. Tyrese here can vouch. I don't carry my phone. I have a watch. I have an iPod, and that's all I need.
He's a hermit.
Hey, bro, that's disrespectful. I ain't a hermit. I'm just like. I spent so much time on social media. I used to run a meme page. I don't know if you remember that. But I spent so much time on my phone and social media. I actually got really depressed. So I stopped using that. I got an iPod, and now I have this little fucking watch I carry around, and that's how I live.
Yeah, no, like, social media has such a big influence on people's lives. Like, what was this girl? She was about, like, 15, I think?
I haven't heard about this.
I think
There's a lot of 15-year-old girls that kill themselves on social media, so...
No, she didn't kill herself.
Oh, but she got depressed?
No, she ended up running away from home.
Because of social media?
To get plastic surgery to look like one of the models that have trained their whole lives, I think. It wasn't because of like the model had plastic surgery.
It's because she wanted to look like a model.
Yes, and it ended up she had taken the dad. I think he was like a CEO of a company or something. He took the business. No, she took the business bank
card.
account
Yeah.
card and paid millions for plastic surgery.
Jesus Christ.
And it ended up that
It got botched.
yeah, it went really bad, and the company
Went under.
yeah,
Jesus.
like it was mad. That just shows like social media
I think
has
it's
such an influence on
it's
your
not even
life.
that. I think it's it really like it gets into your head a lot.
Mm.
Like we're watching William Osmond a minute ago, right?
Yeah.
And he stopped using it because he couldn't handle all the negative comments he got. Because I'll show you the video here. He literally like cries at the end of it. I'm not gonna play it, but I'll show you that it does exist.
Yeah, no, like what's that thing? There was a thing with Kanye West.
There you go. See, I'm done 3 days ago, and literally, it's him talking for about half an hour. He just like breaks down at the end of it. Then it's a bunch of clips like explaining why negative comments affect you.
I need
more
to
than
look this
positive
up real
ones,
quick.
you know?
But there's this thing with Kanye West. There's this
I love Kanye like Kanye loves Kanye.
Kanye
Call him Kanye West.
West.
He's awesome. I love Kanye. I have every Kanye album on my iPod. I was gonna say, see, social media, I feel like it affects a lot of the time how people behave.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I know, like, a lot of people will be like, oh, you know, I wouldn't do this normally, but for the gram, I do it for the gram, like shit like that.
His song Mercy, I think. There's this subliminal, like, you know, of the kind of like, you know that part of your brain that takes in sound?
Your ears.
Yeah, no, like it's in your brain, right? You know the way some sounds can like change like your thought process and all that.
Yeah, music.
Yeah.
Makes me think.
There's this sort of sound in one of his songs. He added a lot of rappers and that he knew.
On the new song, on his new.
Mercy, I think.
Was that on his new album?
I don't know. He said that you guys are never going to recover from this. In a group chat with other rappers and that. And people are thinking there is like it's like some subliminal sound to change people's taste for music.
Yeah, I really doubt that.
I know that is a thing. You can play sound kind of like hypnosis or something.
I don't believe in that stuff.
You can play sounds to change what you like.
I can play sounds to make you disappear. It's called sissy hypnosis.
No, but some people are thinking that's what's going on in this new song.
I've heard this before. Come on, you're bullshitting me.
No,
This song, Mercy.
I don't think it's Mercy. I don't know, but
Is
that's
there a
what,
new song?
Fairly, I think.
Is it Donda?
It could be Donda.
I listened to Donda. It didn't really change shit. I still listen to my shit.
Yeah, but you already like Ye.
Yeah, of course I love Ye. I've been listening to Ye since I was like 9.
Yeah, no, but like it's just
Gone.
something to do
Gone.
with like subliminal
Gone.
like
Gone.
sounds.
I don't believe in that.
It kind of
honestly.
goes on with influence.
That's like some Bond
But,
shit.
Remember the thing that went on with Google, that people were suing Google because they were accessing their microphones and that.
Fucking Google does that every day.
Yeah, no, that's like targeted advertisements that could change things about
I
you.
hate that, yeah. Facebook ran an experiment where they would show you specific ads that are mean, or like they show you like news stories that are positive and negative,
Yeah.
and this ended up like affecting people. Like you'll change their political views or stuff
Yeah.
like that. It's insane.
That's
And
the
they got
one
away
thing
with it. They
about
got-
social
Facebook
media,
is
though.
Facebook is actually they've been going through some turmoil. I don't remember what it is, but there's been some shit going on where Facebook well they're not doing so hot right now.
Yeah. No.
I heard about it on the Ben Shapiro show.
Like that's that thing of like subliminal messages. Like you can see it in ads and that.
Well, yeah, of course, everything
In-
kind of. So, if you were to watch like a fucking McDonald's commercial, it'd be like, oh yeah, I really could
You
go
want
for it.
McDonald's.
Yeah, that's
It's
the thing.
because they make the burger that look really nice.
Yeah, that's the thing. Cause, and
But
then
then
in
when
your
you go
brain,
to buy
it's
it, it
dude,
doesn't
I
look
fucking.
that nice.
I went to McDonald's before I came here, funnily enough, because I got my mom 2 burgers, I got me a burger, right? And I went in there, there's some new one in there, right? And I walk up to the counter, can I have 2 Euro burgers and 1 bacon mayo chicken burger, right? Bacon mayo chicken, right? And she's like, 2 Euro burgers and she stares at me, I'm like, the bacon mayo chicken. And she stares at the thing, I swear to God, for 10 minutes. She's like, we don't have that here. And I say, like, look at your menu. It's literally right there. And she calls over her supervisor, like, do we have a bacon mayo chicken? The guy takes one look at the tablet. Yeah, right here.
Yeah.
And then, do you know what the funniest part was? So I handed it to her. It's €4, €4 order, and I hand her 1 €2 coin and 2 €1 coins, right? And she takes it in her hand. She's like,
Yeah. That's strange.
yeah, no, she had to count it in her hand. She had to like literally count the money in her hand.
Oh,
It's the new one in there. And if you say Euro burger to her, she's just like, you mean hamburger? And she gets like in your face and shit.
Yeah.
She's so fucking annoying.
This is kind of going off topic of social media and that. You can close the window if you want.
Yeah, please.
Just
one of your dogs is outside.
which one?
The blonde one.
Oh, Bella.
You want to let her in here?
No. With McDonald's, they do this thing, right? They hire you. They hire you, right?
And they give you money?
Yeah, but they give you under minimum wage for so long, and then you know the way you get put up to minimum wage after a while.
Yeah.
They do that, and they'll say they'll bring you into the office and be like, we're after getting multiple complaints that you're being very rude to customers and all this, and they'll fire you
Just being on minimum wage.
so they don't have to pay you more.
I don't know if that's legal.
It's not.
So why are they...
But the legal part is, you know the way some companies do, like,
Contract?
yeah. So they'll pay you under minimum through with the contract, because that's what they're supposed to do for like a month.
Right.
For like
To make sure you're working.
yeah, to get you introduced, the induction thing.
Right.
And
then when it's time to actually pay
Yes.
you, they're just like, yeah, get the fuck out.
they'll fire you.
Didn't your sister work at McDonald's?
Yeah, that's what happened to her.
Really?
Yeah.
She worked under minimum.
Mhm.
Should have taken that to court.
And then they wouldn't. What's the P42? P24? It's the letter you get so you can give it into the dole office to go on dole or something.
Well, I've never been on the dole, so I can't tell you. I should try to get on the dole. If it goes
You're
up
not old
for-
enough.
How old do you have to be to go on the dole?
18.
Really?
Yeah.
Next year.
That's the thing though. They'd fire you.
I got cancer.
Right, back to social media.
I need a sick.
What was it? It was a few weeks ago that Instagram, Twitter, and all that went down.
Oh yeah. No, it
People went-
wasn't Twitter. It was Facebook and Instagram.
Yeah, people went crazy over that.
I need my social media.
Yeah.
I hate that.
That's mad.
People are so hooked on it. It's not healthy.
Yeah, it's truly not healthy.
I would really encourage people to spend less time on their phone.
Like me, I only check social
You haven't
media.
touched your phone that much, like, at all. You've been checking like little things every now and then, but
Yeah,
I haven't
only,
haven't touched a phone at all. I have my iPhone.
I go like on like Discord or like Instagram sometimes, and Snapchat. I
Right.
have Twitter. I barely use Twitter.
I only use Twitter for.
I'll actually
I
check.
can't say that.
I can check right now how much screen time. I know Snapchat, and that's going to be a lot because
You're always texting people on that. But that's
yeah.
like that's not even like a.
that's
that's the-
contact.
yeah, it's yeah. That's a different
Screen
story.
time. Right.
Discord is the one for me. I need to. I mean, I don't really. Spending time on Discord, I usually use it to talk to friends. I need to spend less time on my computer, I feel. I need to go out a bit more. I need to fix my
I haven't
BMX.
used my computer in ages.
What about this?
That's so different.
Watching Lil Nas X.
Twitter.
Hey,
From the
it's a
4th
holiday.
to the 11th of October, I
Yeah.
spent a minute on Twitter.
Who the
A
fuck-
minute.
Who actually uses Twitter? Like in our
I've spent
right. Class, like in our circle, who uses Twitter?
right this week. I've spent 5 hours on TikTok. Right. I've spent an hour and 28 minutes on Instagram, an hour and 12 on Snapchat, 29 minutes on Discord, 28 on Google, 14 on Notepad, 14 on Facebook.
Minutes or hours?
Minutes. I spend my daily average screen time is 3 hours and 33 minutes. It's down 22% from last week.
What website would you say you use the most?
Website.
Website. I'm always on like online marketplaces like Done Deal adverts and Facebook marketplace.
Right.
I'm always looking at motorcycles and mopeds and shit.
I think it's more like YouTube.
Yeah.
I use YouTube the most.
Probably. I'd say YouTube is up there, but like barred YouTube, everyone uses YouTube. I use.
We could. No, we're
I'm
not
on.
going through my search history.
Ooh.
No. Turn off iTunes there.
Wait, where's iTunes?
The little globe with the thingy.
That's not. That's Apple software. Okay.
Yeah, it goes with iTunes.
Did I put iTunes on this? I did,
Yeah.
didn't I? Yeah. Sorry about that.
No. I don't actually know. I use so many different websites. Does Amazon count? I use the app for that though. I do use the website though on my laptop and that.
I don't know.
I don't even use that much. I don't really Google that much.
I don't really do anything that much. I just smoke weed, dude.
Yeah, dude.
Potheads, dude.
Oh
my
my
fucking
God,
I
dude.
hate potheads, dude.
Man.
You know those people that like all they talk about? Oh my god, weed, dude, weed, dude. Good,
Yes.
Dude, weed cures cancer, bro. You know that shit?
Yeah.
Oh my god, I hate that so much.
Yeah. No, but like social media, it's just so like bad. It's toxic.
If you use it in moderation, I think it's alright. But
Yeah, like
if you're like
if you don't use it like 24 hours a
right,
day.
I used to have like 12 hours on Instagram daily, dead ass 12 hours Instagram every day. That's like half the fucking day. And I would just be like, yeah, this is fine, because you know I'd be running my little meme page. I'd always be like looking for clout and shit on Instagram. But then after a while, like I started feeling so shitty, and then it kind of boiled it down to like, look, my life is pretty good. I have a pretty cushy life. Like, you know, I have a fucking PlayStation. I have all that shit. I have my own things, right?
Yeah.
So what's making me feel like shit? And then I look through how much time I spend on my apps. I open up the thing. It's like fucking 12 hours a day. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
On Instagram, dude.
Yeah, but no, that's the thing. Like,
You don't
we
really
all-
notice it. You don't really notice
Yeah,
how much time you
but
spend on it.
that's
You
the
get
thing.
sucked
We
in.
all see these celebrities
Yeah. And you
that
always
are
want to be like
always on social media, always updating.
but they're not. They have social media managers. That's the
Yeah.
thing. Yeah.
So that makes us think. Oh, for example, let's say
If I
Will
want
Smith.
clout, if I want clout, I have to be the one that grind 24/7.
Yeah, let's say
Yeah.
Will Smith. Like he doesn't actually do this. I don't think. But let's say he's updating his profile every single hour, right?
Mhm.
Like he's big celebrity. He's doing many things.
Right.
Let's say some kid over in America sees that. They're like, oh my god, if I want to be like Will Smith, I have to do this.
I have to grind on the social media.
They're going to keep doing that and
But I
doing
mean-
that and doing that.
Will Smith isn't the best example because he does other stuff aside from Instagram.
Yeah.
He's an actor. He does music, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He has his own water company.
What?
Yeah.
Will Smith is a water company.
Look up Will Smith
Water.
recyclable water.
BMX rims.
He
Will
does this. I think
Smith.
it's his own company.
Water.
It's Will Smith water.
Will Smith water.
with help of his parents, Will Smith and Jada Pinkett Smith,
That's his wife.
he founded Just Water. It's literally 8% renewable resources. It's recyclable water.
82%. You said 8.
No, I said 82.
You said 8.
But like it's eco-friendly basically.
You could always just go make a well in your backyard.
You can, yeah, but that's the thing. He's reducing the waste. He's wanted. Oh my god, great topic actually. Celebrities. You know Adam Sandler. You know the way most celebrities are full of themselves, designer clothing and
Yeah,
all this.
holy shit. Have you seen the way Adam Sandler dresses?
Baggy t-shirts and shorts. He walked down the street, I don't know if it was recently, but he walked down the street, baggy shorts, baggy t-shirt, eating a jar of pickles. I am not joking. That's the way he goes around. He has millions, and he doesn't care about it.
That's just, he's trying to stay undercover though. He's trying to make sure, that's why he does that, so no one recognizes him. Adam Sandler, Trollface. Because I know he was walking around town once with a fucking Trollface shirt.
Like, it's crazy though. Like, these celebrities are influencing people on social media so much.
Here, look at this shit. You mad, bro?
Yeah.
You mad, bro?
Like, they're influencing people so much. Like, that it's crazy.
Yeah,
it is actually crazy.
Yeah, a lot of people want to be like celebrities and shit. But it's like
I get where you're coming from. You don't use social media that much, but like I went through a phase that like I was texting people all the time.
Oh yeah.
All the time.
Well, one of us was that like last 2 years ago.
Ooh, a decent while back. I think I was like 14.
Tyrese, the 14-year-old Instagram influencer.
No, it wasn't even on Instagram.
What was it? Snapchat?
It was, yeah.
Tyrese, the 14-year-old. So
Yeah.
subscribe to my private Instagram, my private Snapchat.
But like, then I was like, oh shit, this is a waste of time.
Really?
Like,
yeah,
it's
at
great.
some point I think it hits everyone like, I'm wasting my time.
Yeah,
with this.
it's great for like, oh, I can contact people through this.
Right, that's why I use it.
But I realized, damn, I have a brand new Xbox here. I have computers and all
I have
this.
better shit to do,
I could be literally like completing games.
Right. Not like that's a good way.
Then after like stopping on Snapchat and that, before Mixer got bought out, I started streaming on Mixer. Just doing like small little like Rocket League games and all that.
Yeah.
Playing games and all
I remember you tried to do some Beat Saber TikTok shit.
Yeah.
Back when you were with what's her name? Nat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's still actually decently well. Let me check that.
I don't think. Do you upload on that anymore?
No, I haven't because I haven't been using.
Hey, bro,
mine.
plug your TikTok,
Nah.
bro. Plug your TikTok. Irish
Um,
Rally on TikTok.
One video has 519 plays. 2 have 500, right?
Yeah.
3 have 400. 1 has 200, and 1 has 59.
I remember. Remember when I used to do YouTube and I used to just bully people on YouTube. I used to get hundreds of views on that. I used to get hundreds of views, and it's I think another thing is people really like negativity, right? It's built into your brain. Like everyone likes like drama,
Yeah.
So when I used to upload videos where it was just me playing video games or me streaming, or with Jake, and that went nowhere. But then I started making rants on these really fucking autistic people. Hey, speaking of, hi Tyrese. Autistic.
Hello.
Fucking, I used to make these videos where I just bully fucking kids on the internet, and that got like hundreds of fucking views. Because people are like, oh my god, rant video, oh my god, dude, he's dissing on him, bro, he's dissing, bro.
Like I do get it. Like, messing with people is fun and
right.
that, but...
No, I was horrible, dude. I was just straight up like
out,
oh my god.
Outwardly, like, bullying them, like, out of this world, like,
straight
harassment.
up. That's what I used to do, yeah.
Like, that is bad. Like, I don't mind, like, going, like, messing with people. Like, keeping it as a joke.
Yeah.
And then, like, in the end,
thing
being
is,
like, oh, this is a
with
joke,
the people
I'm sorry,
I was
I don't
messing
mean it.
with the people I was messing with, like, they wouldn't understand that, because they were like, if they weren't just, like, you're like, what would you call yourself, like a high-functioning autistic?
Yes.
These guys are kind of
I have, like, wrapped my head around that, oh,
I'm
This
retarded.
this
and
isn't
I-
going to
you-
leave
yeah,
me anytime
You have to
soon.
face. You just kind of face the reality.
I'll use
right?
it to my advantage.
There you go. But these people,
They don't have that mindset.
yeah, no, they're actually like retarded. They walk around
Mm.
and like they collect Funko Pops. They have like the Superman shirts and be like, guy, today I am going to see the Superman movie. That shit, like
Yeah.
those kind of
Like that
retards.
is right. We're not being rude or that. Just saying. But like, them people, it's their parents basically.
I think so. Yeah, a lot.
Like their parents
Alex,
are
right?
babying
I
them way too
remember-
much.
I remember Alex told me like, yeah, no, I mean, I am retarded. You know, I have autism and all that. But I remember my dad at a very young age just said like, yeah, no, you just have to get your shit together, and that's the end of it. It's a lot to do with like if your parents baby you, you're gonna end up like a little fucking like.
Idiot.
For lack of a better word, a pussy. You're gonna end up like a
Yeah.
sheltered little fucking pussy. But I think it's a lot of if you raise your kids right, it's they'll end up like not being
Yeah.
fucking idiots.
Like there is that thing where like if you baby them, they're going to
be soft.
they're going to be soft.
Yeah.
But if you're not in their life at all,
That's
like,
also bad.
like you're
You'll end up
around them, they're not going to have any respect for you.
yeah.
They're not going to do
You have
what
to-
you ask.
You have to
you need to
strike
be-
a balance, right?
Yeah, you need to set boundaries. We've had this conversation literally a few days ago.
Yes,
You need to
no,
set up boundaries.
yeah.
Like you're not going to invade in their personal life, and they're not going to invade in yours.
Mhm.
Like
There's limits to that. Depends on
Yeah.
the child's age, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Like you can't just be like, oh, you're 5, I'm not going to invade in your personal life.
Yeah,
Your
like-
5-year-old could be doing some
like
wacky
up
shit.
to like the age of like 10, I'd say, like 10, 11.
That's
That's when you start
when you
like
hit
letting
puberty,
them do
though-
their own thing.
I think 13 is better.
Yeah, but like 10, 11, you're starting to let them do their own thing while you happen to
Kinda, yeah.
watch them.
Yeah.
Like 13 is then when like, oh yeah, I can
There is
trust
a
my
certain
child.
age where it's like, you can't just like treat it like, oh, my baby. You kind of have to be
Yeah.
like, yeah, it's another human being, you have
Like-
to respect them.
Like if you get babied,
Your
like,
whole life.
you're not going to
you're
do
done.
anything.
Yeah, no, you're not going to go anywhere. You're just going to do what your parents want you to do. Oh, my mommy said I can be an engineer. By the way, if you're an engineer, fuck you. It's like, oh, mommy said I can be an engineer. I'm going to be
Yeah.
an engineer. But like, you won't have any like goals or aspirations. Like a lot of these people that I used to mess with, a lot of them are like, I want to be movie reviewer because mommy said movie reviewer make a lot of money, and I like movies.
Yeah.
But that's like
That's kind of like a pushy parent. Not really though, but like it's kind of is pushy.
Sushi, right?
Yeah.
See, Sushi, he wanted to be a movie reviewer at some point, and he still reviews movies, right? But he wants to be a director, right? So he got out of that autistic headspace, if you know what I mean? And he's kind of like, okay, well, I'm not going to make any money just reviewing
I
movies.
can do more.
Yeah, so he's like, okay, well, I'm going to go to a film school, and I'm going to learn. He made a short film, actually. Sushi made a short film. I'll have to
Yeah.
ask him for it.
But
he
like
made a
that's
short
the
film.
thing. Like if you get babied like that, and you just follow in your parents' footsteps, your children, your children's children, they're all
okay,
going to be the same.
Following in your parents' footsteps, that's a whole other topic, I think. If you follow in your parents' footsteps, depending on what they're doing, so if your mom's a store clerk and you follow in her footsteps, you're going to end up another store clerk. That's bad. But say your father's a big businessman or your ma's like she owns a store or something. By the way, Magic Bow Boutique, Carlo Shopping Center, check it out. My
Small
mom,
little
small little shop. We sell baby and kids clothes.
Yeah.
My mom, hello.
probably not listen to this, but yeah.
I'll force her to. Mom, listen to my podcast. I say the R word.
Mommy, listen.
Mommy, please.
No, but then like
It's-
if you're not in your child's life
No,
whatsoever,
but if you let
like
me-
that goes down the same path.
I was gonna say though, but if your dad is like some big businessman,
Yeah.
you follow in your dad's footsteps. If he's some big business guy, you're gonna be a big business guy. You're gonna be, like in that kind of sense, that's good. But if you're coming from like a low income family, you can't follow in your parents' footsteps. I feel because
Yeah, you
like
have to go outside
you have
that
to you have,
restriction.
you have to kind of like find your own way and then find a way to get out of that low
Yeah.
income situation. Then another thing is you see a lot of people who are like, oh, I come from like a low income background, like I have my life this, my life that, wow, woe unto me, like they're really like pitiful,
Yeah.
and they refuse to make changes, right? You
Yeah.
see that a lot. That irritates me,
That's like people that grew up in bad backgrounds. Like they
Right.
weren't poor, the parents were making a lot of money, but they
like-
lived in like a bad neighborhood, got
Right.
in with a bad crowd,
Yeah,
didn't really make much of themselves.
right.
But like if you
And then
set
they-
up boundaries and
Yeah.
you tell your child, right, you can be this, but do you want to be this?
It's not even that. I think a lot of the time it depends on.
We're an hour in, by the way.
Lovely. Hello, hour in. Cuba.
That was fucking
That was
shit.
horrible. A lot of the time, I feel these people lack motivation. You know what I mean?
Yes.
They don't have a drive to go out and be more.
Yeah.
So it's very strange. Like, I know my mom wanted me to like go out and be some big businessman, lawyer, because I'm so fucking smart apparently. It's like, well,
Wow.
no, because
You're smart?
crazy, right?
Jesus,
No, because
I thought you were stupid.
Apparently,
You are.
apparently I'm pretty good at debating people. Apparently,
Yeah.
I'm very well spoken and all that shit.
Very
It's
good
just-
for a podcast.
There you go. But she wanted me to go out and like do some like big shit, like be a fucking lawyer or some shit. I'm just
Yeah.
like, no, because I wouldn't be able to stomach that, right? If I was some like scumbag sleazy lawyer, I wouldn't be able to like live with myself. And another
Yeah.
thing for me, I don't like paperwork. I don't like writing. I
Oh,
wouldn't
I
mind
hate it.
typing, but I like physical work. That's why Stentol was amazing for me, because I could,
Mm.
I learned to weld, I learned to use a grinder, I learned so many trade skills there, and that was good for me because as far as I'm concerned, at this point in time, I want to be a car mechanic. I want to work with cars. I want to be in there working with my hands. I don't care if it's cold as fuck. I got hand warmers, motherfucker.
Yeah.
21st century technology.
That's like with me, like as a child growing up, I was taking apart laptops by the age of 10. I am not messing. I took apart laptops.
Oh, I used to.
I
used to
took
take
them-
shit apart to try to understand it, but when I
Yeah,
put it back together, I'd realize like I have no
I
understanding
took
of
apart
this.
this little robot I had, like remote control robot.
Right.
I took it apart. I think I was like 6. I took this robot apart all together, and I mean like all together. Took it apart, unplugged everything from the motherboard and everything. Ended up putting it back together. Somehow had put it back together in the right way, and it still worked. And that's where like my inspiration of like, oh, I want to do something with like computers and
Yeah.
fixing stuff.
Yeah.
And that's like, now that I look at it,
Repair iPhone for
that's,
$12.99.
yeah, now that I look at it, there's so many like bad ways to go down that road.
Yeah, you could open
like-
a shitty repair shop next to
Yeah.
a chipper.
Like literally, I feel like I don't want to be like that big IT guy. I want to be like the guy that goes into, let's say, Intel and like does their
Server
computers
maintenance, like-
and all that.
Yeah.
Yeah, like a
Server
cybersecurity
guy.
Yeah,
He wants to be cybersecurity. You should
like
talk to him
I
about
want to
that.
do that, but I also want to do like more manual work,
Right.
kind of like with mechanics and all that. But like, I
you
don't.
could
I
you could
don't
put together
want-
server rooms.
Yeah,
Like build up like the guys would build the server room, like the room, and then you'd come
yeah,
in
and
with
then
the
I
server
come in
racks.
and wire it all.
Yeah.
Like
Electrician.
yeah,
Yeah.
like I really like that.
There's a
but
lack
that's
of
the
electricians
thing.
at last I checked.
No,
Really?
there's lack of work.
For electricians.
Like that's the thing. I like working with my hands.
Hmm.
Like I always have to be doing something with my hands,
Yeah.
or like I will literally drive myself insane. Yeah.
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 There
yeah.
you go. There you go.
Like
Smacking around the cable, man.
Yeah.
The
No.
laptop's gonna go. into the
like-
wall.
Taking apart computers and that was like amazing. I
Yeah.
took apart phones
It's like
and everything.
when I know sometimes I have to take my computer apart to clean it. Granted, I need to do that. I have mold growing in my PC.
Oh my god, that is disgusting.
No, I'm growing a mold colony. I like biology.
Bring it into school.
Yeah, Miss, look, I grow mold colony.
Miss, look, this is my personal achievement.
This is my practical achievement task. I grow a mold colony. But
Yeah, no.
when you take these things apart and you slowly start to understand them, it's like, well, this is like a fucking marvel of engineering. I remember, when they had that big fucking crane down at the old pennies, and they were working
Yeah.
out the mobile crane. I was walking past that with Ola. I literally stopped her and I said, Ola, look at that. See, that's a marvel. That's a fucking testament to human engineering right there. Because you got to think how much man hours went into designing like a
Yeah.
fucking portable like thing. It's amazing, really.
Like there's
then
so
when you
many
look at your
things that could have changed in the past.
Yeah.
Like we might not have internet now if something didn't happen.
The invention of the transistor is like, if you ever look into it, because like before transistor we had vacuum tubes which are like this big, and transistors only that small.
Yeah.
Like there's like, if you look into it, like people, I feel like people take technology for granted. I feel like people like they look at their phone and they're like, oh yeah, cool, it works, whatever. They don't.
It's
They
a
don't-
phone.
Right.
They
People.
don't like look into
Yeah.
how this shit was
And
done.
especially if you look into the history of it, like even in like 2001, right? Phones were like this fucking big. We didn't have proper
Nokia
smartphones.
floppy.
Yeah, we didn't have like smartphones until the iPhone came out. That was like what 2006, 2005, 2006. It was like it's crazy.
Yeah, no, like there is like some things in the past, like wasn't there like an ancient computer? Like
There's a
some
lot
guy,
of those.
some guy made a computer. Like it wasn't the best, but like it showed like text or something.
Well, that's a lot of early computers. Like early computers would have taken up this whole fucking shed.
Yeah.
It's crazy, and they worked off punch cards as well. You got to think before there wasn't any ones and zeros. There was just like punch cards. It was crazy. Like
some places still use those though.
very few. A lot of those are being phased out.
Yeah.
I don't think. See, what annoys me is a lot of the people that phase those out, they just throw them away. I think they should be in a museum. Those things are more of technology, really. But that comes back to my point. Like, a lot of people take it for granted, like how fucking amazing some of that shit is.
Even the people that are making it now, they're taking it for granted because if they actually think about it,
depends on
you can
the
do
person.
so much more with computers now than what we are doing.
Than what we used to do.
No, like this, like right now, like we're making computers, we're making phones, TVs, game consoles. We're just copying a pattern of just improvement.
Well, that's the thing, because eventually you find something that works so well, you fall into a formula, right?
Yeah.
Like if someone tried to make something better than a transistor, you can't go any better than a transistor. And this is the thing with so during the early 2000s, we had this huge boom, like better technology every day. But that's slowing down, right? It's we're getting now diminishing returns. So now the newest CPU is only a fraction faster than the other one. At this point, we can't make them faster. We can only optimize them.
Yeah.
So the newest CPUs, they won't be they probably will still get smaller. We're still working on that, but they'll only get smaller by a few nanometers. You know that.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Like we've reached a point in like technology where it's all diminishing returns now.
Yeah.
So this huge breakthrough in technology will only give us will only push us a small bit further. Whereas you go from the vacuum tube to the transistor, and it's like light years ahead. You know.
Yeah.
But
like what I'm saying is like we're making all this stuff, right? But like at the same time, we're not doing anything new. Like
yeah.
VR was a great advancement, but we fell back into that hole of just improvement.
Well, everything comes back to improvement, you know.
Yeah.
Everything comes
But
back
what
to
I'm saying is
optimization.
like the phone, right? This can be used as a TV. It can be used to like record. It's a camera. It's everything basically, right?
Everything in a small box.
How do we make this better, right? Well, going back to the thing of just like improving it, like through making it faster and quicker. What can we add to it to make it better? Is what I'm trying to say.
Right.
What can we create that'll make something better, something that'll stand out, something new?
See, that's why we've fallen into like this point where like we're it's very formulaic nowadays.
Yeah.
Like the newest phone is always just going to be a slab with a screen.
Yeah.
Like if you look back at like old phones, there was this old Motorola phone where it had a circular screen and it folded out like that.
Yes.
And then it had the keypad. I saw one of those on Facebook the other day.
Like the one where it flips up, kind of like a DS.
Like we all like in the early 2000s it was a lot of experimentation. That's why I have this like love for the early 2000s. You know, there was a lot more going on.
Yeah.
There was a lot more kind of different designs. People were trying different things. I mean, if we go back to like the PS1, right?
Yeah.
That was it had a very strange design. It was very lumpy, circular. And then you look at the PS2.
It's still like big, but it's
right,
smaller.
But then the PS3, right? That they had a huge design change with the PS3, right?
Yeah.
The PS3 looks completely different from every PlayStation. But then you have the PS4, and then you have every other console from that generation.
Yeah.
They're all slabs now. They're all just big boxes.
Yeah.
Like we're not experimenting with the designs of these things.
Right. This is I don't know if it is like really off topic, but you know the way like we see color.
Right.
Right. You know the color black. There's this thing going around that you know the way like some people their like retina can't see certain color.
Colorblind.
Yeah.
Right.
But there's this thing starting to go around. I don't know how new it is or how old it is.
Hey, bro.
But that black is just the color we haven't like improved ourselves to see yet.
I don't think so.
We can't imagine a new color, right? we can only like put two colors together, and it's still going to come out as like a
here's
color
the
we've
thing,
already
that-
found.
The retina of a human being can only see a certain spectrum of colors.
Yeah,
right?
that's what I'm saying.
So if you have like birds, for example,
Mm.
hello birds in the shed, they see less colors that we can, but they can see other colors that we can't, right?
Yeah, that's
if you
what I'm
look,
kind of
if you
saying.
look at the world through the eyes of a bee or a tarantula, right? Tarantulas can see more colors than us. That's
Yeah.
why you have so many vibrant tarantulas, because that's how they
Yes.
identify each other. And then with bees as well, you see flowers that are all pretty and bright. That's so when the bees see them, because for some bees can see things that we can't, right?
Yeah.
And then again, we can see things that bees can't. So when the bee sees the flower, they see like a whole different thing that like pops out to them like so fucking like well and hard. That's like, oh yeah, that's a flower. I need to pollinate that.
Yeah.
That's why a lot of you see
But
predatory
what, like,
plants as well. They're
What
very
I'm saying
colorful.
is like, yeah, you're right with the like birds and that can see different colors. What I'm saying is, what if like we haven't unlocked that part of our eyesight? Like, you
I
know
don't
the
know.
way the human body is always improving.
That's debatable. We over the past like millions of years of evolution.
Yeah, we've barely
again,
evolved.
diminishing returns. That's
Yeah,
it.
it goes back to that.
We've reached a point in our evolution where like we're so optimized that there's not much to change now. You know?
Yeah, like there is improvements that we can do. Like, what's that thing? We only use a certain % of our brain.
Well, no, that's a myth. So how that actually works is okay. So if you were to use 100% of your brain right now, you'd have a seizure, and I'll tell you why.
Yeah.
Because parts of your brain only activate when you're doing certain things. So when I'm seeing you, when I'm
Yeah.
visualizing you, that's activating the part of my brain that lets me visualize. But
Yeah.
everything else is like
That's why
when I'm not using my legs, the part of my brain that would control my motor functions for my legs, that's deactivated, right?
Yeah.
Because I don't need it. That's for.
But then the minute you
it's
think
efficiency.
about it, it's reactivated.
The minute I move my legs, it's reactivated. So like
Mm.
I just did there, that's like brain's like move the legs.
Yeah,
And then, you know,
but
that sends a-
kind of like hyperfocus, right? It's a ADHD thing.
right. retard
You
shit. Hey, on the
focus.
spectrum. Hello.
Yeah,
You're on the spectrum.
yeah,
No
I am.
way.
But like, let's say, right, we have the laptop in front of us. If I hyper focused on that, this is a thing that like I can turn on and off, but it is pretty difficult. Some people can do it. I find that I don't think I can do it, but I find
Until
myself
you do.
I find myself doing it so much. Like I could focus on, let's say, the numbers counting up of how long we've been recording.
Right.
I could focus on that. My whole body will shut down.
Right.
But
Because it's
so many parts of my brain will activate that I didn't know I had.
Mm.
Like so many
see
different
that's
thought processes.
that's my issue with that argument that we only use a certain percentage of our
Mm.
brain. Because that's when they're taking those scans of your brain, you're probably going to be still. But if they were taking the scan of that person's brain while they were
moving.
welding, if they were doing something that like
it'll come out
maths,
different.
right, it would come out different because you're going to be activating different parts of your brain. Different parts of your
Mm.
brain responsible for different things. We have parts of our brain that are responsible for thought, like I think it's our frontal cortex.
Yeah.
That's where our personality lies. So lobotomies.
Mm.
Right, so a lobotomy, they would literally destroy your frontal cortex, so you wouldn't be able to control your emotions and
Yes.
stuff like that. It's really crazy.
But then you have the people that are born like with defects in that part.
Right, and you
And
notice
they're
how
so like
they lack a lot of emotion.
yeah, but that's what we push them as. Oh, they're weird. They're different.
Well, they are different.
Yeah, but like I'm saying it as like that's a bad thing.
It depends on it. If
Like
they,
that
if
can
they
be a
can't,
good thing for some people.
if they can't experience emotion, that's 100% a bad thing. If so like those people we were talking about earlier with autism, and they can't kind of break past that thing.
Yeah.
That's a bad thing. That's 100% a bad thing because
Yeah.
they can't get out of their own heads. They're always
Yes.
stuck
I
inside.
was stuck in my head for so long. Like sometimes
That's why
I
a lot
still
of I
am.
think that's the reason a lot of autistic children don't speak for many years, right?
Yeah.
Because they'd be stuck in their heads.
I done that through the whole of like primary school. I just couldn't,
You couldn't speak.
Like I
Did
knew,
you go to speech therapy?
I knew how to speak.
You
I
just
don't-
couldn't bring yourself to it.
I didn't like the social aspect. I
Mm.
still don't.
That's another thing I noticed. A lot of I don't want to say retards because at this point it's rude because we're talking in reference to you, but you are retarded.
A lot of
Autistic children.
Yeah.
I notice a lot of them struggle with like social things, right?
Yes.
because I think it's because their brains that they
They
develop
can't
right?
handle it.
Yeah, it's it all comes down to like brain chemistry. A lot of their brain
Yes.
chemistry develops different, and that leads them to not having as good social skills and stuff like that. Great, it's a miracle that you turned out the way you did.
No, but that's the thing. I'm not the best person
No.
for this.
Of course,
But,
no one is.
I hate social what's it-
Gatherings.
Yeah, I hate group presentations. I will have an absolute panic attack.
Mm.
Like my brain will shut down. I will go back into that shell of I will not speak.
Because you're in a group setting.
Yeah, but
Or
I have
because
to
you're giving
I have to stand in
presentations.
front of people.
Yeah. No, see, I don't know. I haven't given a presentation in so long that I can't really comment on it. But I remember when I did give a presentation in junior cycle. I think it was second. Yeah, it was definitely second year.
We went through a lot of that.
I gave a presentation on gas masks, and once I was up there, I just shut down the rest of my brain. I was like, okay, I need to just get through it,
Yeah.
and that's it. But that's I don't have autism, so I wouldn't be able to say how it is for you.
Yeah, for me, right. I will do it.
Right.
But I hate it.
Of course, everyone
Like,
does. Everyone
I
does.
really want to do it, but that's the thing. I will shut down.
Really.
Yes. Like, it's fine, if I'm not in front of, people. Let's say, here now, we could be talking to millions of people. I don't see that. I just see that I'm talking to you.
Right. I doubt we're going to be. I doubt millions of people are
Yeah.
listening to this.
No, but,
A few classmates. Hi, AJ.
hello. No, that's the thing. If I'm standing in front of our class, I wouldn't mind it. I still don't like it, but I
Right.
do.
Well,
it.
you know those people.
Yeah.
That's a thing. That's another thing. Because when I was giving my presentation, I was giving it in front of Amon Satis, a teacher that I knew, and Jay Condren. What a fucking massive person, by the way.
No, but
But it wasn't that bad though, because I knew all those people
Yeah.
there. I think it was if I was giving it in front of like Jessica and Tyrese, people like that, because I don't know those people.
yeah.
It's like I'd probably freak out a little more.
I think it was third year English, right? We had Miss Kinchler. Yeah.
Yes.
I wouldn't do. It was something we had to be recorded doing the same stuff.
Yeah.
I wouldn't do it.
Sure, we didn't get to do that because of COVID, right?
No, we did do it in third
I
year.
remember doing a presentation with Jacob to a first year class, and I remember I was dreading it until I actually did it. I just kind of
This was in the old school.
This was in the new school, this one. When I was
Yeah.
giving the presentation with Jacob, we were giving a presentation in social ed about Brexit. Brexit, yeah, and fucking Christ, what a disaster of a presentation. But I found I wasn't as nervous when I was actually up there because it's the kind of initial thought of it. You're
Yeah.
working yourself up, and then when you actually do it, it's nothing.
Yeah, no, but,
It's a mental block, right?
Yes,
That's it.
that is the hardest thing with autism. You get so many of them.
Really?
Yeah, video games. I love them.
Right.
The minute I sit, I could be in school all day waiting to go home and play a brand new game I got. The minute I sit down to play it, I will not want to play it.
Oh, I get that too. I think.
I will get
it's
brand new games, so much content, like PSO2. I got
Yeah.
sick of that game so fast
Mm.
because I with my brain with hyper focus, I get so good at a game so quick. There's no point.
Yeah, I can still kick your ass in PSO2.
Give me a week.
Oh, fucker, you're not gonna beat me in a week. Do you know how many hours I have in that game?
More than your love life.
Will ever flourish, yeah.
Yeah.
And more the time than I'll ever put into my love life flourishing.
No,
I
but
have
back.
600 hours.
Sorry about this, but we had to record ourselves saying stuff, right?
Right.
I would not do it. I literally told the teacher I'm not doing it. She ended up bringing me into the office.
Right.
I think it was either Miss Quinn's or Miss Marcy's old office in the old school. It was upstairs.
Yeah.
It was me, I think Sean Hayde and someone else. She sat me down. My whole body shut down. Right? She started talking to me and asking me questions. I couldn't move, I couldn't speak, I just shut down.
Cause that's because they put you in a really shitty situation.
Yeah, I remember when I finished this stuff, But she ended up being like, okay, imagine you're not talking to anyone, right?
Right.
Imagine what do you like? Video games. Imagine you're talking to someone on your video game. So I went into that mindset.
Right.
So then I done it, and she's like, so how was it? And I was like, it was really, really, really bad. But since I thought that I was playing a game, I found it the smallest bit easier. I was able to speak. I wasn't able to move, but I was able to speak.
Right. I mean, that's what matters, really.
This all comes from
You'll be like Stephen Hawking, like.
Yeah, but this comes from like a fear when I was younger, right? I hated social. Like I did. Like when I was younger, I loved speaking, right?
Right.
But
you still do because you never shut up.
Yeah.
Podcast. Hey, look.
Yeah, but we ended up going into the Fair Green, right?
Right.
And it was this small little pound shop where.
Euro Giant?
No, before that was even.
Really?
Yes, I think it was either to the left of GameStop or to the right of GameStop. There was a small store. I went in there with my grandmother, and like, ended up we were around Tesco so late that the shop started closing. Like I didn't know this. I literally went into a panic attack. I thought we were getting locked into the store, and I froze up. So ever since then, I hated social like settings because I thought I was going to get locked into that setting and not be able to get out.
Right.
I just realised I'm at myself so much. People can use this against me. Fuck.
Nah, no, not really.
Haha, you can't. I got over my fucking fear.
It's like, hey, we're guys. Let's do a funny prank. Let's lock Tyrese in a room full of people. Haha, guys, no one's gonna do that, bro.
Yeah, no,
Being
but
paranoid. It's a mental block.
yeah. Right.
Roy,
boy. We've been doing this for like nearly an hour and a half.
Really?
Yeah, and we still have
Way too many topics.
I think 2 topics to go through.
I think.
Yeah.
Think it's been going on long enough.
No, I think we should do
Conspiracies.
yeah.
We'll do 30 more minutes of conspiracies.
Yeah. No, but like autism, it's the biggest block ever.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like it's just it's good because you see the world in such a different way than other people, but still it has so many more downsides.
I mean, yeah, I can tell. Fucking trying to keep up with you sometimes is a pain, but then there are those moments where like I need to do something here. Because he's freaking the fuck out.
Yeah. Like new settings scare me.
I think they scare everyone though.
Yeah,
I think being in a new place is always scary because it's it's
the
unfamiliar, right?
The move from like primary to secondary,
6 o'clock.
That scared me like really bad. It's like I literally had only got like socially ready to like speak, and I think 6th class.
And then just straight to a new.
Yeah, and that stopped.
What about the move from the old school to the new school? How was that?
That was fine because it was just a different building. It was a different building, but it was same people, same thing. Like, I don't mind like going into different class groups and all that because it's like LCA. That was the easiest move I've ever made.
Yeah, because it's like a small amount of people.
Yeah. But like first year and that was just mad. Fluff. Like
they're coming for me, boy.
Like that was mad. Like it was crazy. New set and new people.
Yeah.
I locked myself into a bubble of the people I knew from primary. I didn't make new friends.
Huh.
I had to make friends through my friends.
How did you become friends with Jacob then? How did you guys start talking? Because I know he started talking to me one day, and that's how I started with him.
I think it was Kyle.
Really?
Oh no, I can't actually say this, but it was our hatred for a certain person, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I got it.
But
stale chips off the floor in the van.
Yeah.
Tell you what, Tyrese, I could go for a few stale chips there, lad. Could go for a few.
I'll have some in the floor of the van.
Oh, lovely
Man.
boy, lovely boy.
Like, it's just mad though. Like, this goes back into like.
How would you think like a younger you would react if they were to meet like older you? How would you think that would go? Probably not very well.
What age is younger me?
6th class you versus 6th year you. That's a pretty good comparison.
Oh, it'd be mad.
Really?
It would be mad.
Who would throw the first punch?
Me.
Which
Sixth
one?
year me.
6th year.
Yeah, because I was a socially awkward fucking
6th year or
class.
6th class?
6th year.
6th year you would punch him. You would punch the little 6th class? Not even 1st year? That's child abuse, Harry.
It's me. I'm bullying myself, so fuck you. No, because I was a
You're
socially
so hard
awkward
on
fuck.
yourself. Yeah.
So I'd like punch myself and be like,
Get your shit
open
together.
the fuck up.
I'd imagine it would be frustrating.
Mm.
I'd say I would probably say the same for me in 1st year. My mom will always say like, "Oh, Kuba, your grades were so good in 1st year."
Oh
But
yeah.
that was a different person, you know. No one liked me in 1st year. In 1st year, I was like so like stuck up in my own fucking asshole. Like, yeah, I'm smart. I'm smart.
Yeah. No. Same.
I had an ego. That's what I
Yeah.
mean to say. I had a huge
No,
ego.
I didn't have an ego as to say, but my grades were amazing through primaries.
Right.
Like I got A's. I was like.
I
a
never
really good
had
student.
amazing grades until 1st year, and then after that, just because I realized like, okay, I can either be a stuck-up asshole and have good grades, or I could actually enjoy my life and have good friends. So
Yeah,
then I
no,
realized like,
like-
fuck that.
I had good grades, but I was really bad at the subjects.
Right.
Like I was able to answer the questions,
No
do
problem.
everything.
Yeah.
The minute it changed to like secondary, it was a totally different ball game.
Yeah.
Questions were harder, information was harder to receive. Back to autism, I can't get in information like everyone else. It's so
Well,
hard.
everyone
to
absorbs
store.
information different, right?
Yeah.
That like kinetic or fucking
Like, see,
visual and
like-
all that kind of stuff.
something I learned like years ago, I could remember tomorrow and be able to do it. But something that's important that I should know how to do, that let's say I learned yesterday, I wouldn't be able to do it today.
Huh.
Like with work and that, I'm doing it constantly, so it's easier to remember. Like with learning powder coating now,
Right.
I'm doing it every Monday, so I'm not doing it constantly. It's
You know
harder
what you
to
should start
remember.
doing every Monday?
What?
Playing your dang guitar.
I can't. The strings, bro.
Time to get a new one.
Yeah.
You gotta learn to shred on that thing, dude.
Mm.
That's
That's why I want to get the bass. The bass is a bit.
I want
better.
to come to your place one day, and I just want to hear you go bum bum ding da bum bum ba ding ding burp, burp, ding burp, burp, ding. Start playing AC/DC on it.
Start playing the Simpsons theme.
Dun, 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 dun.
Dun,
Yeah.
dun, 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 dun.
Bum 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 bum.
Oh my god, I want to mix, Homer's dope. I'm gonna mix that and make it play like pumped up kicks.
Do 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 do
Do do do do do do do do do do do do do.
Yeah, that'd be sick. I could probably do that at like fucking FL Studio. It's not difficult.
Right.
Podcast been going on long enough.
Conspiracy theories.
How-
So, conspiracy theory time.
Oh, my favorite segment.
You can start this off. You're bigger into this shit than me.
Well, this is so much more of a conspiracy. We were talking about this before we started. Dr. Fauci.
Oh.
Give us vaccines. You gonna get more soda?
Yeah,
Go
I'm
get
gonna...
more soda. Go get more soda.
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 Clean up, by the way.
Soda. Help you clean up.
Yeah.
I'll eat the cans. I'm a known metal consumer. I love metal so much.
No, yeah, so conspiracy theories, it's
Sound, bro.
one of them things you have to have a set taste for it.
Yeah. So the Dr. Fauci thing again. This isn't much more of a. It's not a conspiracy. This is true. So Dr. Fauci is the guy that put in the mask mandates and the lockdowns and shit over in the U.S. I think he advised the World Health Organization on doing it worldwide.
Yeah.
But recently it came out that he's been funding, I think it's gain-of-function research over in the Wuhan laboratories. And here's the best part. So he greenlit research in which they got, like, puppies, and they put their heads in these, mesh things. These are kind of mesh boxes, right? And these mesh boxes were full of hungry sandflies. If you don't know what a sandfly is, it's a really, really aggressive mosquito. And believe it or not, guess what happens when you put a fucking puppy in a box full of sandflies? The sandflies ate the fucking dog alive. Unfortunately, rest in peace to those two beagles.
Yeah.
And before that, they left a puppy out for, I think, 9 days in the desert to attract sandflies.
Oh my god. That is just bad.
Really? It's horrible. And of course, I think it'd be funny if this is what brings down Fauci and not all the corruption around him.
Yeah.
The fact that he abused puppies. Because, as we all, everyone loves their dogs. I think
Yeah,
America, the
deeply.
US, everyone loves their dogs. I
Like,
love my
there's
dog.
so many, there's a dog for autism. They train dogs to help with autism.
Oh!
I was on that list, but never happened. There's
Oh.
such a backlog on that list.
Don't worry, bro. I got you. I'll be the autism dog.
Yeah, you are, you fucking bitch. Excuse me.
Pardon him, sir. He is very naughty, Bubs. But, yeah, no, dude, conspiracy theories are crazy. Should we talk about the old chicken farm conspiracy? That's a great one.
I was about to say
Yes,
the
sir.
simulations.
Simulation theory.
Ah!
I'm in the simulation.
Do you want to start this off because you're
Right,
you're
okay.
the one that actually said this?
So the conspiracy basically states that so you know the way you have chickens in a coop,
Yeah,
right? So the theory states that we're the chickens and Earth is the coop,
yeah,
and the aliens are kind of like the keepers. So what are they doing with us? Well, what do you do with a chicken? You harvest its eggs and you harvest its meat, right?
Yeah.
For chicken breast and all that. So the theory states that we're the chickens, right? But the thing is with us as chickens, right? If your chicken learned to use a gun, if your whole chicken pen learned to use guns, you're gonna have to put all those chickens down. And you're gonna have to put them down quick because if a chicken has a gun, you're fucked. So like with nuclear weapons. In this case, we're the chicken and nuclear weapons are the gun. So the idea is that we're reaching kind of like an end of times, right? Where the aliens are gonna come down like, hey, the chicken learned to use the gun, we're fucked. The idea is, we're like farm animals, right? To these like space overlords. And this one's very far-fetched. I'm not describing it as well as I should be, right? But the idea is that we are farm animals.
Yeah.
Our alien farmer overlords have finally decided it's time, and that explains all the kind of UFO sightings. It's kind of like they're coming in and checking in and saying, "Oh shit, the chicken learned to use a gun. We got to figure something out." That's the kind of theory there.
yeah. But like that also comes into account. Like, there's so much space out there.
Are you saying in like intelligent life forms? Because it
Yeah.
definitely exists.
There's
100%.
so many there's so much area in space. We can't be the only thing that's
Do you know who
living.
Bob Lazar is?
Who?
Bob Lazar?
Balthazar?
Bob Lazar.
Bob Lazar, no.
Huge. He's like a huge part of the alien thing, and he's not just like a conspiracy theorist. He actually like worked at Area 51, and he worked on all this alien tech, and he has like he can back it up pretty well. Like he's really hard to deny.
Is he still alive?
I think so. Look up Bob Lazar on the Joe Rogan episode, and he explains it pretty well. Joe Rogan goes into all that
Yeah.
shit. Speaking of, shout out to Joe Rogan.
Yeah. No, but speaking of guys from Area 51, there was that guy that died. On his deathbed, he asked for them to record something, and he showed pictures, actual pictures, like Polaroid pictures that they take in Area 51 of aliens. Not people dressed up, actual aliens.
You're an alien.
Yeah.
Hey guys, true fact, Tyrese is actually an alien.
Yeah, what's up?
Can you speak some alien for us? That's racist.
No, that's just calling my brethren to come kill you.
No, that's
No.
racist, bro.
No, he showed pictures of the aliens, and what he said is they're thin, long-fingered specimens.
Me too.
Like,
I'm not.
that's
thin,
the
but I
thing.
love figures.
Like, Area 51. Why is it there? Why is there such a big deal about Area 51?
Well, it's that stigma, right? People think Area 51 is a big thing because a lot of sightings happen around there. But the thing is, that's also where they test. That's where the U.S. military tests like new aircrafts,
Mm.
secret aircraft. That's why no one's allowed there because aircraft and all that shit. And that's the story behind that. But as far as the stigma goes, I think it's just like I don't know where the stigma comes from for Area 51. I don't know why it's that specific military installment has become so big. I think my buddy Alex, he told me like Area 51 isn't where we should be turning our eyes. It's a place really close to Area 51. It's by a lake. I'm not sure what it's called.
Area 52.
Area 55?
Yeah, but that's the thing. We've got so in depth into Area 51. Of course they're going to change all their stuff's location. Because everyone is focused on Area 51.
Yeah, there's no way. They definitely have some facility where they actually keep them.
Yeah.
Because if they were keeping it at Area 51, any security breach down, it's a top security site, so it's very unlikely. But if there is a security breach here, it's a place everyone knows. Everyone knows Area 51, so it's not very good. It's not very secure, is it?
Yeah, and you can literally go up in a camper van and camp outside Area 51.
No, they'll tell you to leave and they'll shoot you if you don't.
No, if you don't cross that barricade, there's a barricade before you get on to the property.
Yeah.
So there's a barricade, then there's a long road, another barricade, and then you're on the property. Before that,
Right,
second barricade is not their property.
Yeah, but like, the thing is they'll tell you to leave, and if you don't leave, they'll either arrest you or they'll shoot you. That's the thing. It is a top secret military installment.
Or you can walk up to them and be like, I have information on Jimmy the alien.
Do you remember that shitty fucking Pepsi ad? Where it's like there's like a huge riot and the lady just walks up to the riot officer, have a Pepsi, and all of a sudden everyone's all happy and shit. I'll walk up to the guy who's like, if you don't get the fuck out of here, I'll shoot you. Have a Pepsi. Come right on in.
Yeah.
That's what I'll do.
But that's the thing. Like, why are they so
protective?
Yeah, like
because
I get it. It's a military base.
It's not even that. The official story for Area 51 is that's where they do
testing.
Yeah, they do test flights for secret aircraft for the U.S. military.
Yeah.
So obviously, it kind of stems from like a Cold War mindset, where like, oh, if other countries get this technology, because imagine if China was like the dominating world power, we'd be fucked. We'd be gone. We'd be
hey, yo, China already controls us. What do you mean? See that jacket? China.
No, it was made in Beijing.
Who sent the materials? China.
My mom.
Yeah, your mom is Chinese.
That's
no,
racist.
but like there is going to be so many theories around Area 51.
There's so many. I don't know. I don't think Area 51
right.
is.
Let's get off this before some CIA comes in through the window and is like, we found you. Don't let go of that, or you'll absolutely kill me. The chicken pen thing.
Right.
Of course, there is some life out there, right? There is so much like proof. Like no way in hell. Like
is there not life out
there?
Yeah.
Like, even if it's the smallest, like, bacteria, it's still life. It's just, we don't have the lifespan to go out into space.
No, here's the thing. A lot of the time when we talk about extraterrestrials, we're talking about intelligent life. So we're looking for intelligent life that we can communicate with, and we can learn from them. We're not going to learn much from a bacterium. We can learn how they adapt to that environment, but it doesn't help us. So you got to think a lot of the human condition is us trying to progress, trying to be better, trying to improve our technology so we could be all fucking immortal or some other shit. But a bacterium's not going to show us how to be immortal. There are creatures that like, they're called sea bears. They're damn near immortal, right?
Yes.
And we're trying to figure it out. There's another thing. They found this like human genome we have in us, right? That could reactivate regeneration, but we have that turned off. And they're saying that could be turned off because, like, you know, if you lose your leg or if like a tiny piece of skin comes off, right, you might regrow a whole other leg there. That's why they're saying that might be turned off in us, because with an axolotl.
But that's also the thing. It's turned off, but I think it's turned on in like such a small capacity.
Well, that's how we regenerate.
Yeah.
That's how we can regenerate like bits of skin that we lost. You know, that's how like.
Yeah,
you know,
like me, I'm sliced up as it is.
Oh yeah, no, seriously, dude, I have so many. Like, I don't know if I can really show
like
you.
Here, right? On my hand, I have 2 cuts, right? You can see where they are because the skin is a bit discolored.
Right. But that
But
regenerated. There's
they
still
took
skin there.
so long to like regenerate.
Yeah.
That's why I'm
That's the
saying
same with,
it's in such a small capacity.
No, it's not even that. I think I mean the ability we can regenerate lost skin at all is a miracle, really. But if you look at axolotls, right? You can regenerate whole limbs. Axolotls?
Oh yeah.
Axolotls, axolotls.
Like
Axolotls.
lizards, their tail.
Some
Yeah.
can. But they're saying that like when you're a fucking like a little embryo baby thing, right? You fucking suddenly generate all these limbs and shit. That's where they're saying it's active, but as your genome and as your like chromosomes come in and all as your
It shuts down.
yeah, it shuts down, and they're saying that's because like like I said earlier, if I lose a finger, I might grow back a whole hand.
Yeah.
That's why they're saying that might be shut off. But the goal is to kind of find a way to reactivate that in moderation. So if I lose my arm, right? So if I also lose my arm, they could regenerate my arm. That's what they're trying to figure out.
If they can, like, we have the technology to do that. Clearly, we do.
I don't think so. I don't think
No,
so.
like from where I'm coming from, Jesus
I
Christ.
love the rain.
You can probably hear that in the recording.
Rain O'Connor.
There's clearly, like, we can literally have technology to, like, get into that and extract some of that.
No. But, okay.
No,
We have
like, no,
technology
listen.
to view the DNA, but we don't have the technology. We don't. When you're activating DNA, you need specific proteins. So we don't know what proteins we need to.
Yeah, no, but what I'm saying is,
I love the rain.
Jesus. Yeah, you're not a psycho.
No way.
We can extract that and experiment on that, right?
Right.
And we can use that in weapons. That's why I think, like, it hasn't been done yet. Because, like, there's going to be people that are going to want that shut down. Because it's going to be, like, if we can activate that and harness that, that's going to be a mad, like, bioweapon.
How do you think it could be a bioweapon? Regeneration.
Right. Well, like, bioweapon is kind of like a bomb, let's say.
No, a bioweapon is a biological agent that you would set into a battlefield that would...
Yeah.
Gases are considered bioweapons.
Yeah, right. So, let's say we put this in a bomb, right?
Okay.
We put this down and, let's say we overload it, so, like, the people are going to grow so many limbs they die. We throw that into, like, enemy territory in a war. They're going to be in so much pain. Well, it's inhumane.
That's why the Geneva Convention exists. So it's illegal to use bioweapons or nuclear weapons in a war. So something like that would be considered a crime against humanity, right? So that's why they wouldn't use something like that.
Yeah, but that's where, like, people that are mad are going to get access to that. Yeah, terrorists. Like,
Love the rain!
the spiked Cuba.
Yeah.
The spikes, oh my god.
We're looking at the audio,
I'm gonna turn this down a little. It's at 1, I'm gonna turn it down to about like 90. Right.
That should help.
Like, it can be used as a weapon, as I just said.
Right.
But, it all can also be used in the fact that we can make it that we can control it, right?
Right.
Let's say we get to that point where we can control that. Let's say we're losing in a war, right? Let's say admiral, or what's the highest rank in a battlefield?
I'd say a Master Chief. No, genuinely, that's a real rank.
Right. Let's say a Master Chief has this, like,
and he gets named.
No, his whole
squad gets
squad's gone. Like every person is gone in front of him. He throws this, let's say, a hand grenade out. It brings them back to life.
See, here's the thing with regeneration: it won't.
It won't but that's what I'm saying.
It won't bring someone back from the dead.
Yeah,
you can't regenerate someone back.
Let's
from
say
the
they're
dead.
bleeding out. Like everyone on the battlefield's been shot, they're wounded, and they can't get up.
Well, think about when you cut yourself. Think about how long that takes to regenerate. Even with an axolotl, right? That takes months to regenerate. So it wouldn't work like that. If somebody dies on the field, unless you can get them back. If you can get them back to a facility, you can definitely bring them back. But if they're shot on the battlefield, you can't get them to a facility. It's gone.
No, let's say
if their heart stops, it's over.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, let's say they get shot in their legs, right?
Right.
They can't stand. They're
Oh.
still alive, but they can't stand.
Right, but that's what I mean. You have to bring them back to a facility to do
No,
it.
but if we can control it to the point, like we have full control, we can speed up that process, right? Because like the yoke with optimization, we're going to make it faster and faster and faster until we can't.
It's DNA though. It's DNA
Yeah.
built into us, so we'd have to genetically modify soldiers for that. wouldn't we?
Yes, which can be done. So let's say
Human
he
rights
throws that.
violation.
Yeah, but still, someone's going to try and do it. It's not a 0% chance. It's still a chance.
I guess.
But
Sure.
let's say the guy throws that grenade out,
Right.
brings back the wounded people, right?
Right.
The enemy army might not even realize that we have this weapon. So they could like stop coming towards us to regroup and refill their ammo. We could be be fully healed on the ground with our weapons, ready to absolutely annihilate them and win that war.
I like to imagine that by the time we reach that point, that we can do that. We're not waging wars on ourselves.
Yeah.
We're waging wars against other galaxies. That's what I like to
Yeah.
imagine. That would be
I
cool.
really like Guardians of the Galaxy. Like, I like to think of this as a theory, but like really not. Like, we can make these spaceships, right? That can travel in past the moon and all this, right?
Okay.
Like, how is it that we haven't done it? It's because
Travel
of
past
human limitations.
Well, yeah, because it takes 3 months to travel to Mars. 3 months to travel to Mars. But the thing is, in space, okay, so once you're at the moon, because the moon is still in Earth's gravitational
Yeah.
field, Mars isn't. So while we're in Earth's gravitational field, we still have protection from radiation.
Yeah.
That's the thing. So SpaceX wants to get people onto Mars, but they have to figure out how to deal with solar storms and radiation.
Yeah.
And that's the issue, because until you get to Mars,
Yeah, but also
there's so
there's
much
the
going
thing. Isn't Mars closer to the sun?
it's behind us. It's further.
Yeah. So it's colder, right?
Yeah.
This one. Like, it's colder, so water's gonna freeze a lot easier. So we have to learn how to control that. Also, find a way to
Terraforming.
get water onto Mars and have an infinite source of it.
Right.
Because there is a way of like.
I mean, even water here on Earth is kind of limited.
Mm.
Like,
Like
you can't really drink seawater, right?
Yeah, unless you boil it.
Not even boil it. You have to
No.
properly purify it. There's
Yeah.
salt in it. If you boil it, you're not getting rid of the salt. You know.
Like, there's so many things with that. Like, it's weird. But what I'm saying is, if we could surpass human limitations of life, like we currently are doing it. People are living longer. The age of retirement's gone up.
Oh no,
But,
that's
like-
definitely because if you look, even in the 1800s, people would be getting married at 20. People would die at 40, right?
Yeah.
40 used to be considered old. 40 nowadays, you're middle aged if you're 40 these days.
You're still fairly young. I think it's 50 is middle age.
There you go.
'Cause
There you
most
go.
people are starting to live till 100 now.
No, there you go.
So, like, if we could surpass human limitation of life, right? So we can age and age and age. Let's say we can live to, let's say 300 or 400, right? How long is a light year? Google that though. How long is a light year? Because I have to actually know this to take this into account. Light year in, no, click on meter. Oh wait, length, that's in,
Days, Earth years.
yeah, 6 trillion. Right,
6 trillion miles is a light year. Okay, well, look.
how many,
How many years is a light year? How many years in a light year? There you go. Let's see. 1 light year. Fuck off. Just don't tell me shit.
what,
Google's useless.
6.5 times 10. Right. Okay, let's say a light year is...
A decade.
How long is a decade again?
10 years?
No.
10 years.
It'd definitely be longer.
No, 10 years.
Okay, let's say it's 2 decades. Right? If we can live to, let's say, 400, we can travel 40 light years?
40 light years.
No. No, yeah, let's say it's 1 decade. We can travel, so 10 divided by 400, it'd be 40.
Yeah.
So we could travel 40 light years. Yeah? Yeah, let's just say that. So if we could surpass human limitations on life and be able to travel that 40 light years, we can explore so much more of space, and we won't get that far because space is that vast, but if we're surpassing the limitations for so long, we're going to basically be able to go around space. Then we'll have the improvement in technology and spaceships and that, which means we can go further and faster.
I don't think extending the human life is the way to do it. I think the way to do it is to figure out how to do cryostasis.
Yes, that
if you
is
can
the thing,
put a
though.
person in cryostasis, throw the autopilot on, you can fucking go forever, man.
Yeah, but then there's the thing. Food.
Non-perishable food items. Put the food in cryostasis.
Yeah. But then there's the thing. Let's say the ship crashes in a meteor shower.
That's why you'd have sophisticated AI pilots.
Yeah. So we'd have to have that
Proper
sort
AI
of
pilots.
power to
By the time we figure out how to do that, then yeah, I think we would.
Yeah. So we'll be able to surpass like the limitations and the distance, and we'll be able to get to different galaxies, because of course there's going to be more than one sun, right?
Yeah, of course, there's a sun for every universe.
Yeah, but even stars are fireballs as well.
Not necessarily, they're gas balls,
Yeah, but isn't the sun just a big gas ball on fire?
essentially.
Yeah, so there's going to be loads of them, right? So of course there's going to be multiple suns, multiple galaxies, multiple planets.
Which are capable of holding life.
Yes, there's going to be one, not exactly like Earth,
Similar enough.
but like, let's say, near enough to the meter to Earth.
What if we're living on one of those colonies? And we've had our memory wiped, and this is all a big experiment.
The Adam and Eve theory. Oh yes.
That's what it is.
Adam and Eve theory is the fact. Remember the dinosaurs and the meter.
Right.
Right. Where did they find
The meteor crash site?
No,
Russia.
signs of life. Was it Mars or something? Signs of water or something.
Yeah, Mars.
Yeah. We used to live on Mars, right?
Okay.
But we done exactly what we're doing. Pollution. It got so bad we destroyed the planet. Everyone died, so we sent 2 people, Adam and Eve.
I see.
We didn't wipe the memory, but when they crashed and killed the dinosaurs, the memory wiped. So then when they were repopulated, there goes the thing of...
Explain God then.
Yeah, that's what I was about to do. That goes into the arc of God made Adam and Eve.
So who is God?
We don't know who God is because we don't know the background on Adam and Eve. We only know false stories. We don't know the real story, and all we have is theory. Because people think, oh, God made the big boom. That's false. That is clearly false.
We're gonna piss off some Bible free.
I don't care if you're fucking Christian or what. That is clearly false, because how is there life when life only started with the Big Boom?
Run that by me again.
Right, so, you know the way life started with the Big Boom?
Okay.
How was there life before the Big Boom?
There wasn't.
Exactly.
No, but the idea of God is that he's an omnipotent entity.
Yeah, but God, in the Bible, God was, or was it Jesus? Jesus was born on earth.
He was born from the Virgin Mary.
Yes.
Okay.
So how can God reproduce?
He didn't. He put a. Okay. You need to read the Bible.
I've done that.
No.
But
Okay.
right.
Listen.
No,
So
listen.
You listen to me, motherfucker.
No, stop. So we have no proof that God's real, right?
Sure.
The Virgin Mary could have made up this big story that this is God's son. We had no proof, and we just followed along with that.
Right.
There was a book made and all this. Like Noah's Ark, that was real because they found signs of it in a mountaintop somewhere.
Oh, in Scandinavia?
Yeah, I think so. Look it up.
Okay, Tyrese, here's the thing with finding a big boat in Scandinavia. Do you know where the Vikings came from?
No, but
Scandinavia.
this is like big. This meets the requirements of Noah's Ark.
Exactly. Where the Vikings? Where did they big build?
I don't know if it was Scandinavia. It was some mountaintop.
It was Scandinavia.
Right, but it was deep underground. Right.
In a mountaintop deep underground.
Yeah, like the mountains.
You see how it's falling apart there, though.
Yeah, no, but the mountains, like Pandora and all that, like breaking apart. Mountain. Pangea, sorry. But that happened. So Noah's Ark could have been lost under rubble or anything, right? Noah's Ark could have fucking fell through a crack in the fucking seabed and fucking burnt to bits. We don't know anything if you really think about it.
Of course. That's where the kind of human pursuit for knowledge comes
That's why I don't believe God is real. I believe like hell is real because hell is just a fucking burning inferno, which
we
could
call
just
it the sun.
yeah. I don't believe Jesus ever happened. I believe it was fake. I don't believe that God created life. I believe that the Big Boom happened.
Big Bang.
Yeah. Molecules went together. Boom. People were like with dinosaurs. How were dinosaurs made?
Evolution. It started
Yes.
off with a single cell.
Yeah.
And then they created multicellular organisms.
They all like kind of mushed together or so. Well, separated.
Okay, Tyrese. I don't mean to offend you, but you're like way out of your
Yeah, I know, but I'm trying to.
Way out of your expertise.
Right. So let's say they separate, right? Get and evolve.
Time on the recording.
1:57. Will end soon, right? So life started with what did you call it?
Fucking single cell organisms.
Yes, which would have been caused by the Big Bang.
No. So okay.
Well, Big Bang started life, so technically I'm right there. Give me that. Right. So that's where I believe that God isn't a thing. I believe there is something after we die, but I don't believe it's heaven. I believe that
Go to the sun.
No, I believe the light you see that people say they see, or people say
There's
that.
a scientific explanation for that.
Yeah. There's rumor that light you're seeing is actually the light of you coming out of the womb. And the reason you're crying is because you died in your past life. So you're being reborn as a new child, and you're crying because of that. That's why some people, like that kid that said he was born on Mars.
You're reaching.
Yeah. But that's what some people are now saying. That the light you see is you being reborn and coming out of the womb.
Well, those people are fucking retarded. The idea behind it, at least from what I heard. Have you ever heard that, like, you know what DMT is? It's one of the most powerful psychedelic drugs ever.
Yeah.
So, okay. The idea is that when you're fucking when you're dying, your body is like your brain is like looking through past lives to try to find a way out of the situation.
Yeah.
Right. That's the idea behind that. Also, Have you ever had a near-death experience?
Yes, multiple actually.
Okay, so you know the way your vision starts to, go funky?
Yes!
It's tunnel vision. It's what happens when you have a lack
Like,
of...
people say
it's
it's,
a lack-
you see in, what is it? Seeing your memories or something.
Yeah, it's basically, near-death experiences. Well, the scientific explanation, tunnel vision is like lack of oxygen to the brain, lack of blood to the vein. To the
Yes.
brain, I should say.
Right, we're 2 hours in, let's finish.
Right. But, kind of light at the end of the tunnel thing. As people will see their, like, life flashes, right?
Yes, that's what I was trying
What I've heard is that, like, that's kind of like your brain going through past lives trying to figure out, like, how do I get out of this situation? How do I get out of death? We should continue this in the next episode. We've gone too far in.
Yeah.
We're too far in. So,
Hey, we're going down the rabbit hole. We started at the top of the spectrum, now we're ending at the bottom.
this is horrible. Right.
Oh no, we started at the bottom and now we're at the top.
Started from the bottom, now we're here.
Yeah. Right,
Thank you for listening to the first episode of the Spectrum, if indeed you are still listening.
yeah, you probably left ages ago, but...
As soon as Tyree started shouting.
Yeah, but for the people that are still here,
Thank you.
thank you.
This has been Tyree.